A kid's book about imagination by LeVar Burton. I dedicate this book to the dreamer who lives in us all. I love superheroes. How about you? The reason I love superheroes is because they have the power to change the world and make it a better place. But I've learned that you don't have to be a superhero to change the world. In fact, I believe every human being has a superpower. Imagination. I know this because I've been to the future and I've been to the past. Just ask your grown-up, they might know what I'm talking about. I've lived countless lives through my many roles. I've been enslaved on a plantation in Georgia in the 1860s. I've explored the galaxy in a starship with an intrepid crew. Intrepid means to be bold, brave, and adventurous. I've read stories to millions of children all over the world. All because of my imagination. My name is LeVar, and I'm an actor, writer, director, podcaster, and most importantly, a storyteller. And everywhere I go, I ask one question with two of the most powerful words in the world. What if? Asking what if is all about possibility. What if frogs could fly? What if homework was optional? What if I was loved or accepted just the way I am? When I ask what if, I use my superpower, imagination. Imagination is the power to dream up the world the way you'd like it to be. Thinking of not just what is, but what could be. I didn't find this superpower on my own. My mother, Irma Jean, was an avid reader. Avid means to be eager and enthusiastic. She introduced me to the world of books. In books, I found companionship, adventure, magic, and inspiration. Even though they were just filled with words, books are also full of entire universes. They helped me see the world as a place where I belonged. They made me more empowered. They made me more courageous. They also made me feel less alone. Imagine all that from just a book. But that's how imagination works. Imagination is a tool for change. Imagination is the machine we use to invent. Imagination is our creative self in action. We can imagine ourselves in the past, present, and future, and no other species on Earth can do that. Now, you might think you aren't any good at using your imagination. But one of the best things about our imagination is that we are using it all the time, even if we aren't aware of it. Do you think about what or who you'll be when you grow up? Do you watch TV and wish you were one of the lead characters? Have you ever considered how things might have gone had you made a different decision? You have? Well, you're using your imagination. Now, here's the important part. Imagination is a muscle. While we're all born with it, did you know that you can strengthen it? Flex your imagination by exploring. Think up bigger and brighter futures. Be curious about everything. Don't accept things as is. Think of how they could be. Tell stories how you wish they were told, not simply how they've been given. Think of the possibilities when asking, what if? Imagination is so important. Everything made by people is the product of imagination. Every great movement started with someone using their imagination. Every great invention is created by someone using their imagination. Every great problem is solved by someone using their imagination. When we don't use our imagination, we actually limit the possibilities that exist in our world. So let me speak directly to you. Yes, you, the kid reading this book. Your imagination is more powerful than you think. You are powerful. So use your superpower and ask, what if? What if you lived in a world that was fair for everyone? What if prejudice or racism didn't exist? What if everyone you cared about felt safe and loved? What if every kid felt like they belonged? What if everyone, everywhere, had what they needed to survive? What if the universe had in store for you something bigger, better, and greater than anything you could ever imagine for yourself? Just imagine. What if?